What's going on, guys? Your boy LQ, Mr. Real Deal Fantasy HQ, and welcome to the RotoBaller Fantasy Sports YouTube channel. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe. And today, you know what I got for you. Start 'em, sit 'em, Week 8 defenses. Man, I got 3 defenses you should be starting and 1 defense you should be fading. So I'm getting spicy today, so you might want to stick around. So I don't want to waste any more time, so let's get right into the episode. First up, I got the Chiefs as a lock this week. This is my top defense this week. They're probably going to finish at the top of the leaderboards, definitely top 3, going against this Broncos offense who's just been struggling the last couple of weeks, actually all season. And Russell Wilson's been decent, but man, the last time they met against the Chiefs, the Broncos have struggled on offense with only a 46.6 passer rating that Russell Wilson had. And listen, this Chiefs defense, they had 4 sacks, 3 takeaways. And you got to understand, this Denver Broncos offense just has not been good on moving the ball downfield. They're under the league average of time of possession right now, which is second fewest in the league right now of having time of possession, which means that this Chiefs defense is going to be fresh. They're going to get on the field. They're going to get off the field. They're going to be playing at a high level. And I just like this matchup because, man, they only allowed 1 touchdown last time these two met, and it came in the 4th quarter. So a lot of defenses, you know, in the 4th quarter, if the game's already out of their way or if the defense feels as though they're confident, they get their young guys in to see what they got. I really feel as though that's what happened with the Chiefs when they honestly got that 1 touchdown against them. So I like the Chiefs this week as a lock, and they're playing at a high level this season, so you shouldn't be questioning why the Chiefs are on this list or should be in your starting lineups. Next up, I got another defense that could possibly finish as a top 5 defense for week 8. It is the Jets versus the Giants. Now, in the Battle of New Jersey, being that I'm a New Jersey native, I can say that. I can say that inside joke. I know a lot of Giants and Jets fans hate it, but who cares? You're playing in New Jersey. But anyway, the Jets are going to be a defense that you want to have in the starting lineup because we all know how bad this Giants offense has been all season, man. I mean, you're looking at the Jets, they're allowing the 4th lowest red zone percentage in the league right now, and the Giants are averaging the fewest points per game in the league right now. So match made in heaven here just to have the Jets as this nice plug and play this week that can possibly finish as a top 5 defense, maybe even top 3 if they contain them to hold them to 0 points. That's more points because you know the Jets, they're good at takeaways. They're actually getting some pressure on the quarterback as well. So if it's Tyrod Taylor or if Daniel Jones makes his way back into the starting lineup somehow, but I can see if Daniel Jones is back in starting lines, he'll probably be limited in his play. So that would be better for the Jets to actually get some pressure, some takeaways, and some sacks. So points are on the board, obviously, for this battle in New Jersey with the Jets in starting lineups for week 8. Next up, I got the Pittsburgh Steelers going against the Jags. Now, the Steelers have been playing like a top 5 fantasy defense right now. They're getting at their quarterback. We know they're known for the sacks, so points are always on the board when these guys are on the field. Now, you got to look at this matchup against Trevor Lawrence. You're probably thinking Trevor Lawrence has been playing good football lately, but Trevor Lawrence has been sacked 10 times since week 4, which is 9th in the NFL right now. So there's opportunity for the Steelers defense to get after Trevor Lawrence and keep racking up the sacks, keep racking up the points, and there's a chance for them to get some takeaways as well. Now you're looking at the Steelers defense. They're averaging 2 takeaways per game, which ranks 3rd in the NFL. They have 3 sacks per game, which is top 10 in the NFL. So like I said, there's points on the board here. And for the first time ever, I'm telling you to start a defense in the same game. I'm telling you could start the Jags defense as well. We know how well they've been playing last couple of weeks, actually all season. Nobody's taking the ball away from them as often or as much as them. So always there's going to be times where you're going to be looking at a defense like the Jags, like, okay, are they going to be able to stop this offense? And the Steelers, yes, they are. They're going to be able to make Kenny Pickett kind of struggle, kind of harass him, because you're looking at this Jags defense the last couple of weeks, they've just been harassing quarterbacks from going up top, the short field. It doesn't matter. They're getting fumble recoveries, they're forced fumbles, sacked, like interceptions. It doesn't matter. The Jags team are getting it done, and that's why I think you could put them in the starting lineups against the Steelers team as well. So you got 2 defenses that you could put in starting lineups that are in the same game, because I really think this is going to be a defensive battle this week. So you can start the Steelers and you can start the Jags this week in starting lineups. Now, next up, I'm getting spicy, but please bear with me and hear me out. This is only a suggestion. I'm only here to help. I really think this Bills defense is a trap this week. I'm telling you to fade them against the Bucks. Now, you're probably wondering, like, hey, the Bucks aren't a good offense. They haven't been scoring a ton of points. They're bottom of the table when it comes to points per game, but this Bills defense has just been bad enough where I think the Bucks could probably get off this week, because you're looking at the Bucks offense. Now, you're looking at the stats where it really matters for sacks when it comes to turnovers. Now, the Bucs only allowed 8 sacks this season, which is the second fewest in the NFL, only 6 giveaways, which is tied 5th fewest in the NFL. So the Bills defense have not been playing like themselves the last 3 games. Now, we're looking at this Bills defense, man. They are allowing the second most total yards per game, and they're tied first for the most big plays allowed in the last 3 games. Now, you still have Mike Evans, still got Chris Godwin, still got some weapons on this offense. Then the Bills also been struggling against the run as well as of the last 3 to 4 games. So you still have some weapons on this Bucs offense. That's why I think they're just good enough in the middle to where they could put some points on the board on this Bills defense that's kind of been bottom of the table when it comes to categories that actually matter. So I don't know if they're going to be able to get to Baker Mayfield because they haven't given up a lot of sacks. His O-line has been playing very well. So I really feel as though it's going to be a stale game for this Bills defense in starting lineups. That's why I'm telling you to fade them. I really feel as though this might be a situation again where they might hurt you rather than help you in starting lineups right now. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds wild and just outlandish to sit the Bills defense this week, but I'm just making a suggestion that you could probably find some other options, pivot to some other options, maybe some, the defenses in this video they could put in their place. But I just would just say this feels like a trap game for the Buffalo Bills defense where the Bucs and Baker Mayfield could possibly put up some big points this week. Now, this wraps up another great episode of RotoBaller Fantasy Sports YouTube channel. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe. I know I got spicy today, but man, listen, I really want to help you guys out. So please leave a comment below on what you guys think about the episode and leave your start and sit questions, and I'll try to answer them all up till game time. So you guys can follow me at Real Deal Fantasy on all social media platforms. Until next time.